So this English scientist lost her license when she tried to crossbreed an eel with an eagle. Apparently that was illegal. Oh, that's bad. But welcome to Shave&Butcher. I hope you're doing well. It's been a while. There was a question today in the Facebook forum, Våtrakning Sverige, the Swedish forum, that question was if you could only use one pre-shave product, one soap and one post-shave product for the rest of your life. You know the sort of question, what would you use? So I answered almond oil and tea tree oil that I make myself as a pre. Martin de Candre, vetiver as a soap, and Higa Uppsala as a post-shave. So that's what we're using today. We are also using the this little thing, the leaf. It's not little, it's huge. The leaf razor that comes in a little stand like that. It's pretty nifty with a magnet, so it's rather stable. And I got this because I find it curious, and I've seen Stephen Davidson and Chris from Another Cat Above use it. And, it looks kind of cool. So, but I also got it because I think it might be what can replace cartridge razors for me, because I shave my head with a cartridge. And I did this morning using it for the first time, and it worked. So that's good. It has it's steel. This is painted black. It has a pivoting head. It has a screw on the back that you loosen, and then you put in half DE blades. So it comes with leaf blades, but which I don't know where they're from, but it's 3 blades, half DE blades, that you put in, you snap them in half and put them in. There's a magnet to keep them in place, and then you turn the screw to tighten. So it's 3, and the one at the bottom is the most aggressive, and then the medium aggressive in the middle, and the third one, I don't know what it does actually. But that's it. That's pretty cool. So I should have filmed this morning, but I was in a bit of a hurry. So shave my face with that. I don't think I will be doing that on a regular basis, but you never know. That's what we're doing. We need a brush as well, and the brush might be the one I keep for the rest of my life if I have to choose. It is a Paladin, pretty little thing. Okay, so we're gonna lather up a bit of vetiver with a brush. Clean the face properly. Bulldog sensitive today, which is without scent, and then the almond oil, the tea tree oil pre-shaving. So I haven't used this in a while. I was going to use something else, but then this Facebook question came up, and I thought, why not? Why not use the best stuff I have? I think it certainly is the most expensive. You need a dry brush when you load it, but it still gets a bit fluffy. Really strange, because a lot of artisan soap, the American style, just become toothpaste when you have a reasonably dry brush. Sorry, just kind of wet the face. Yeah, and then you add water and it becomes this perfect leather. This is a bit on the fluffy side. But the end result is very close. Perfect lather. Perfect lather. Oh, the scent of this is maybe my best scent as well. I've been used to it in a while, so I can't remember how to quickly and automatically get a good lather. But it's distributed nicely, and now we shall add some water. We'll add quite a bit of water because I think that will be needed. So Boris and the EU have a deal, which is pretty cool. I haven't studied it in detail, so I don't know how it's really different from the deal Theresa May made. Jeremy Corbyn says it's even worse, but then he would say that regardless of what deal Boris Johnson would come up with. So now Boris has to get it through Parliament, which I'm sure he won't, because no one would get any kind of Brexit deal through Parliament. Even outside the UK, we're a bit tired of the whole Brexit thing. So whatever the deal is, just freaking vote it through. But then Boris has been a bit of a dick to people, a lot of people think. So even if his deal is fantastic, which again, I don't know if it is, if he gets it through Parliament, he'll be the hero of the day. And a lot of his political opponents would have a hard time living with that. So this no longer has anything to do, and it hasn't for a while, about serving the British people. It's just a freaking idiotic. Yeah, it's silly. I don't care who you vote for or not, or you don't vote for. British politicians are really embarrassing themselves. Sorry, guys. The leaf. What I discovered this morning is that you have to push quite hard. Well, hard compared to what we're used to, and a bit harder than with a cartridge even. The head pivots quite a bit, and it's rather heavy, and that's why you have to push. Major downside is the weight. Oh, that was hard. Can you see? I better rinse. I know they figured out. This, by the way, is not the latest version. It's the first version, the crowdfunder, whatever it was, Kickstarter version. So it might not be the best one. But they realized it's a bit rubbish in areas such as under your nose, so they developed a smaller one called the Twig, which I think is plastic, which is a bit silly because the whole idea with this thing is you shave as easily and comfortably as with a cartridge razor. But you can use normal D blades, so it's sort of traditional shaving and no plastic and so on. Although I think maybe quite probably the environmental impact of steel is way worse than the impact of plastic. Unless you throw it in the ocean, but most people don't throw plastic in the ocean. Okay. So it is a bit heavy. I'm sure it's a matter of getting used to it. I mean, a straight razor isn't exactly smooth and easy and maneuverable either. We like those But on the head, it was cool. It was good. It was just as easy as my Mac 3 that I've been using for a while now because I've been on the road, and so I'm really happy with that on my head. Okay, see what this did. Good first pass. A bit closer than I would get with a straight razor. But then I'm quite fond of cartridge razors. Well, fond of. I think they shave very well. If you really fancy DE razors and find them the best shavers, the most comfortable, then, and I wouldn't get a leaf razor, because although the shave may be good, it's a very different feeling. For me, this is instead of a cartridge sometimes. Okay, someone came home. See who that is. Friday evening, people in my family are absolutely knackered, absolutely exhausted. On a Friday. Okay, under the nose, how the hell do I do this? Huh. Well, upwards it works. Downwards it's trickier, because this, if I go down, I have this huge piece of steel that's in the way. But here, the most aggressive blade is pretty much straight on. Yeah. So that direction is cool. Yeah, you can move it and push it and be careless with it. It appears just like a cartridge. It's really hard to cut yourself with a cartridge. Now, I shouldn't speak too soon about this, but yeah. Buffing and yeah, very easy, very comfortable. So been traveling, came home late last night, Sunday through Wednesday in northern Italy, driving around some nice places. It was pouring down with the rain the whole time, so I don't have any nice images to show you, but I was in Milano quite a bit, which is nothing special really. Genoa, that is fantastic. Maybe my favorite Italian town. Peschiera del Garda was very nice, by the Garda Lake. Then I went to Austria, to the north of Austria, and that was also very nice. So, but I am tired, I'm knackered. Let's see what happens here. And as long as you can get the big head underneath, you can go anywhere, any direction, very easily, very comfortably. Cool. And of course, this is as slick soap, so polishing and buffing without reapplying lather is no problem. Switch to the left. I guess if you have a lot of soap on your hands, this can be slippery because it It has some knurling, but it's all steel, so no rubber or anything to hold on to. So I don't do third passes, so I'm this is my sort of BBS attempt, just by, it's very unscientific, isn't it? Oh, there's a bit underneath the nostrils which I can't get. How the hell do I do that without cutting myself? Not quite. That was tricky. Yeah, more or less. Yeah. If I stick at it, I'll get it. I'm gonna freaking get a BBS now. No, I won't, but I'll play around a bit longer. Like a total amateur. Well, close enough. Well, it's easy to get a proper baby butt smooth chin and cheek if you want to, no problems. Just rinse that off. That's the most annoying sound in a shaving video is people rinsing. Should we stop, pause the video when we rinse? Maybe. I just find it more interesting to watch people in real time. If they do something interesting. Hega, Uppsala, the Hega Blue. Beautiful. Cool. Quicker than straight razor shave. Closer than the straight razor shave, because I don't know, it's easier to get it close. I get really close comfortable shaves with Mach 3s. Yeah, I don't think I'll shave my face with it very often, except if I'm in a hurry. I will use it on my head. It was good on my head. It will replace the Mach 3 on the head for sure, which is when I use it. When I travel, I will still use the Mach 3 unless I can check my bag in, but most of the time I don't want to because it gets lost and I have a lot of short flights typically. So I'm pretty happy with this. It's not perfect for the face because of this stupid thing that's in the way. I don't know what they can do to resolve that. Maybe they have on later versions, but on the head, perfect. Terrific. Cool. Thanks for watching and stay sharp.